Hello everyone, welcome to this class, Computer Science 2, DIT1305 or CIT2101. This is a unit taught for certificate and diploma students in Health, Records and Information Technology. I am Madam Linda Sawe from the Department of IT, School of Computing and Informatics. Now, we are doing our lesson 1 today, and lesson 1 requires of us that we introduce ourselves to terms that are related to word processing. And word processing is one of the applications that we use in information technology generally to create, format, and edit documents. So we will be introducing ourselves to terms that are related to word processing, basic definition. Then we will also look at the importance of word processing. We will look at what advantages word processing offers us, what advantages and what disadvantages word processing also offers to us. So we will start by introducing ourselves to word processing, and we will define what is a word processor. Now, as you can see, the word processing is a verb. It's a doing word. We do word processing using a word processor. That's why we need to understand what is a word processor. And a word processor is a software or a device that allows users to create, edit, format, store, and print documents. What documents are we talking about here? A document as simple as maybe a paper you are writing, as a document as simple as your project report you are writing, a document as simple as a letter, document as simple as a notice. So this application or software that allows you to do these things that we are saying, to create, to edit, to format, to store, and to print documents is what we are calling a word processor. Now, word processors simply enable you to write text, store it electronically, display it on the screen as we can see here, modify it by entering commands and characters from the keyboard, and even allow you to print it. Now, this document that we are creating can be stored for future reference, or you can decide maybe to have a hard copy of that version by printing it. Now, then what is word processing? As I've said earlier, word processing is something, it's a process of doing something, or it's basically a doing word. So this is the process of using a computer together with the word processor we've talked about in the previous slide to create, edit, and print documents. And again, I say using a word processor. So that process of using a word processor to create a document, to edit a document, to format a document, or to print a document is what we are calling word processing. Now, what are some of the common word processors that we have? I have ordered them here alphabetically. We have what we call AbiWord. We have Apple iWork Pages. We have Apple Text Edit. This is an Apple text editor or a word processor by Apple. Then we have Coral Word Perfect. We have Google Docs, which is online and free. We also have what we call LibreOffice or LibreOffice Writer, which is also free. It's open for use. We have our Microsoft Word, which is our commonly used word processor that we are all familiar with, and it's what we will be using to practice our word processing skills. And then last but not least is what we call Microsoft Works, which was discontinued, but it's still in the list of the common word processors that we have. Now, in the list here, the main word processor that we'll be using is Microsoft Word. So we will introduce ourselves further to the details that are in Microsoft Word as a word processor. But most of these word processors have similar features. They support similar properties. They offer you similar effects that you can apply to your document. But in our case, we will be using Microsoft Office Word that comes with the Microsoft Office suite. When you install your Microsoft Office, it comes with a number of applications. One of them that is provided is Microsoft Word. Good. So what are the standard features then of all the word processors that we've looked at in the previous list. We say that most word processors support the following basic features. One, it will allow you to insert text. Now, every word processor comes with an insertion symbol where it indicates where the text will appear when you type on the keyboard. So that is insert text, and this allows you to insert text anywhere in your document. You can move the insertion point from one place to another in the window or in your document area, and text will appear where that cursor is appearing. Then delete text is the second feature. If you can type text, you definitely can delete text. So it allows you to erase characters. You can do it word by word, like character by character, using the backspace or even the delete key on the keyboard. It allows you to also delete a word, a line, or a page. You can even clear an entire page. So you can use, you can be able to delete text maybe that you don't want to get, you want to get rid of, or maybe text you've mistyped, for example. You can delete it. Then we have cut and paste. Now you note that these are two things. You can cut text, meaning you completely remove it from a point and take it to another point. That is what we are calling cut and paste here. It allows you to remove, that is to cut, a section of text from one place in a document and insert, that is paste, it somewhere else in your document. So cut and paste is supported. Then obviously we have what we call copy and paste. Now, unlike cutting, copying makes a duplicate of that text, or it creates another copy of the text. So here it allows you to duplicate a section of text in another part of your document. So those are some of the features. We still have what we call page size and margins. Now, word processors allow you to define various page sizes like A4, A3, and so on, and margins. Margins are also very important, and margins are the places or the spaces that we leave in a document. We have the left margin, right margin, top margin, and bottom margin. So it allows you to define those automatically, or it even allows you to readjust these automatically, so that the text fits in the document. So page sizes and margins are very important, and word processors support them. We also have the feature of search and replace. Now this allows you to direct the word processor to search for a particular word or phrase, then replace it with another everywhere that word is found in your document. So it searches through your document. You will have guided it or written to it the word to search, and then everywhere it meets with that word in the document, it replaces it again with the word that you have directed it to. Then we have another feature called word wrap. Now word wrap automatically moves to the next line when you have filled one line, like one line is filled, the cursor automatically jumps to the next line. That's what we are calling word wrap, and it will readjust text if you change the margin. So that is the feature of word wrap. It automatically moves the insertion symbol or the insertion cursor to the next line once the text has reached the right margin. And of course, when you readjust the margins, word wrap will automatically readjust the text. Then we have another feature, print. When we were doing the definition, we said that word processors allow us to print a document. So printing is a very important feature that is supported by most of the word processors. And you know, when you print a document, you get a hard copy of that document in paper. So as long as you have a printer installed and the printer is functioning well, word processors will allow you to send a document to that printer to get a hard copy. Then we have what we call file management. Now, this feature provides you file management capabilities that allow you to maybe create a file, delete a file, move a file from one point or from one location to another, or even search for a file in your computer system that maybe you've stored it there. So file management capabilities here are supported in word processors. You can rename a file, you can save a file, you can move a file from one place to another. All that is captured under file management. Then we go to another feature supported by most of the word processors. We are calling it font specification. And And you know that font is a very important thing when you're designing any document. You have to use a nice font, a font that is acceptable, a font that is legible, a font that can easily be read by the person who is reading your document. So word processors allow you to specify font features like what? Font features like you can add things like bold. You can specify things like italics. Bolding here makes the text shout. Then you have italics, it can style your text in a slanting manner. We have underline features. So most word processors will let you change even the font size. It will even allow you to define the typeface, the font type that you want to use. It will allow you to define font color. All those features are grouped together in the font specification features. And then we have windows again. Word processors allow you to edit 2 or more documents at the same time. And the documents will be at the taskbar down below there. You can switch from one document to another. So each document appears in a separate window. And this is particularly valuable when working on a large project that consists of several files. So it's a good feature. Again, word processors can allow you to open different documents. They will all be running on the taskbar. You can switch from one document to another as you are editing, especially if you're dealing with a project that has maybe so many files that you keep accessing them. You can be switching from one window to another. Then we have another feature, spell checking. It's important to check your document for any spelling or grammar mistakes, and word processors support this. You don't have to think so hard or anything. You can just check your document, and even there's a good capability in word processing, especially MS Word, where it will underline for you a word that is misspelled, a word that is not spelled right. So that allows you to check your document for any grammatical or spelling issues. Good. Then those are the main features for all the word processors, or main word processors, but we have other features. So for fully featured word processors, they will support some of these advanced features. We have grammar checking. It identifies sentences, paragraphs, and punctuation that does not appear to meet the commonly recognized rules of grammar. So it will allow you again, or it will even suggest to you how to reconstruct a sentence, how to organize a paragraph. So that's a good capability that is supported in word processing. We have things like footnotes and cross-referencing. For books, for academic papers, footnotes and cross-references are very important. And word processors automates the numbering of a document, placing of footnotes, and even enabling you to easily cross-reference other sections of the document. So this is also a very good thing, especially for academic work, or even books that you're writing, or section of books and so on. Page numbering and referencing is very important. So this allows you to do that. Then we have automated lists. Here it will allow you to maybe create bulleted lists. And it supports different types of bullets, the dotted bullets, the dashed bullets, the check bullets, and so on. We have numbered lists. It can allow you to number items in a list in a alphabetical manner. It can allow you to do it in a numbered way, in a Roman way, and so on. So, and even allows multi-level outlines, where maybe you may have a list inside another list, and it will allow you to define that. Another feature that is provided is graphics. Now, word processors allow you to embed illustrations, things like graphs, pictures, smart art, and so on. And this can even allow you to have a video in a document. So word processors can let you create illustrations within your document, like graphs, as I've said. It can allow you to insert an illustration that has been produced in a different program. You can even bring a graphic or a picture from another document that has been created and paste it in your word processor, and it will accept. Then we have what we call headers footers and page numbers. Again, fully featured word processors support this, and it allows you to specify customized headers. Maybe you have a document that requires a certain word to appear at the top of every page. That's what we are calling a header, or even at the bottom of every page. So if you have a word that should appear in every page at the bottom or at the top, we are calling them a header and a footer. Header being that word that should appear at the top of every page, and footer being that word that should appear, or words or a sentence that should appear at the bottom of every page. And then we have even page numbers. Sometimes you want to number the pages in your document for easy referencing or for easy accessing of that document. If you wish to have any of these, we are calling the header, the footer, or a page number in your document, Word allows you to define them very easily, or word processors allow you to do that. Then we have layout. Again, it allows you to define or specify different margins in your document, and even the layouts that you can have. Maybe you want to have the portrait layout of your document or orientation of your document. You want to have the landscape orientation of your document. This can be specified. How you even want to indent your paragraphs. Again, this can be specified in the layout option. Then we have what we call macros. Again, word processors enable users to define and run macros. Now, macros here can be just a character or a word that represents a series of keystrokes. Now, the keystrokes can represent text or commands. Now, the ability to define macros allows you to save yourself a lot of time by replacing common combination of keystrokes by maybe a single character or a word, or even a shortcut that you can just do to represent a series of keystrokes. Then we have merge, mail merge in this case. Now, it can allow you to merge one file or one text file or a file to another file. You can merge two files. Now, this is particularly useful for generating many files that have the same format but different data. Now, generating mailing labels also is good. Here you can create mails, or you can have a mailing list where you can send many mails to several users using one merging list. So this is very important also. It's a feature that word processors provide to us. Instead of typing mails for each of the users that you want to send to, you can simply mail, or you can merge mails and send to several recipients. Then we have table of contents and indexes. Table of contents are very important in any document, and word processors allow you to create this automatically. And it is based on how you have defined your different sections of your documents, the heading of your document, and this will automatically guide how the table of contents will appear. We have the other feature we are calling thesaurus, and thesaurus is a special utility that is found in word processors that allow you to search for synonyms of words. Maybe you want to use an alternative word to a word that is in your document without necessarily leaving the word processor. Then we have what we call collaboration. It allows users to track changes to a document when more than one person is editing a document. Sometimes we have collaborative kind of work where many of us are working on a document at the same time. Now, our word processing allows that collaboration feature whereby you are able to track who has done what in the document. Then we have internet features. Word processors also allow you to embed web links into your document, whereby you can simply click on a link that is in your word processor and it will take you to another part, or to another another web page or something like that, or even to another web service that you wish to get, or maybe you want to get a document from there. Then we have translation and speech. Now, as artificial intelligence capabilities are becoming more common, some word processors have gained the ability to read text aloud, to accept voice commands, and to translate text from one language to another. Yeah, we have this feature whereby translation is supported by some of the word processors, or even speech is recognized and even processed here. So it is able to translate one language to another and so on. Then let's look at the advantages of word processing. One is that word processing is time saving. Now, people can generally type words faster than they can write using a pen. So when you are typing, you can type faster than writing by your pen and paper. So this means that they take less time to create a document when typing. And again, as we've said, word processors can allow you to copy and paste. So you can easily move text, or you can easily get text from a place and paste it where you want it to appear in your document. Thus, you save time. Then we have clarity. Word processors have fonts. We've said it supports font specification. So you can have good font specified and help make the document clear or easy to read as compared to different handwritings. We write differently. Maybe some of our writings are not legible, others are legible. Again, for a clearer document or a more easy to read document, when you create it in a word processor, you can play around the different font font types that are provided, and even the font sizes, and you will have a clearer document. Then we have synchronization. People in two different locations, as I had said, in collaboration, can create a document, and through synchronization they can be able to edit or add content simultaneously. Then we have spell checking. Again, that was a feature that was supported in most of the word processors. Word processors automatically checks your spelling and helps you to eliminate errors in your document. They also allow you to check for grammar and even correct grammar cases that you may have in your document. We also have disadvantages, not to say that we only have advantages, we have disadvantages. Word processors may be expensive. Not everyone can afford a computer now, and again, you need that computer to be able to work with a word processor. Without a computer, you cannot be able to work with that application, so this may be expensive. Then you also need to have power in order to be able to use your computer and to even use the word processor. And then again, it may have so many options. You may get confused as a user of the word processor, and you may not know where to find what, so it may be a challenge. So those are just but a few disadvantages that we have for word processors. We've said they're expensive. They may be expensive because not everyone may have a computer. You may need to have a powered kind of computer. So if you're in a place that you don't have a power, or you don't, it is blackout and you want to use your document, you may have a challenge. And then again, if you don't know where to find what in the word processor, you may have a challenge. Now let's look at MS Word, which is one of the applications that we are which is the main application that we will be using. As I had given a list of different word processors earlier, the word processor that we will be using in our class is MS Word. So it's just good to acquaint ourselves with the MS Word window. We have different versions of Microsoft Word, but many of them, or most of them, have a similar kind of window. Even if it's not exactly the same, some features will be more or less the same, only that maybe you may not find another menu in one version, but you will find it in another, but it's almost what you're seeing on the screen. Now, there are many items here that are identified. We'll discuss each one of them, but the main outline of the window has those main features. We have the office button, we have the title bar, we have the ribbon, we have the document area, we have the scrolling buttons, we have the ruler and such like things. So it's good to just have an overview, and we will discuss each of the parts of that window in detail. We have the first part, which we are calling the ribbon. Now the ribbon is the strip of buttons and icons located above the working area. We are looking at Word 2007 here. Now the ribbon replaces the menus and the toolbar found in the earlier versions of Word. Now each ribbon contains a group of command buttons with common purpose, and each ribbon contains 7 tabs. We have items like file, we have insert, we have references, and so on. Those are the things that we are calling the ribbon. It's the strip that is appearing at the top of the working area of your document. Then we have the office button. Now the office button provides you with a drop-down menu that contains options such as open, save, and file. Now, in later versions, you will note that the office button is now replaced with a file menu, where it will allow you to either save a file, it will allow you to open a file, print a file, rename a file, and so on. Then we have the rulers. The rulers allow you to define your margins very well, and it gives you an idea of where you are on your page. So it keeps moving. As you move up and down your document, the ruler will be activated to show you where you are. And the ruler appears on the left margin and on the top margin. Then we have the tab selector button. You can easily set tabs by clicking on the desired position on the ruler, and then it will automatically set for you the tabs in your document. And this button allows you to determine which type of tab will be set in the left alignment, in the right alignment, in the center alignment, or in the decimal tab. Then we have the document area itself. This is what you are typing, or this is where what you are typing will appear. And again, when you print it out, that's how the document will look like. Then we have the status bar. Now, this can be customized by right-clicking and selecting the desired options. Desired options may be maybe the page number, the number of words that you have in your document, the total number of pages, the overtype mode or the insert mode, the caps lock, and so on. So it provides you a summary of what your document entails, how many words, which page number are you in your document. Then we have another item, which is view shortcut. This provides you with 4 buttons that allow you to change the way you view your document. At the bottom of the document area, it will allow you to decide on maybe the print layout view of your document, the full screen, the reading view of your document, the web layout, the draft a view of your document, and so on. Then we have the taskbar. It shows you all the open programs. It will always be down below there. Then we have the zoom slide. It allows you to increase or decrease the amount of your document that you're seeing. It zooms in and zooms out your document. And then we have view ruler button, which allows you to view or hide the ruler in your document. We have the screen split button at the top of the vertical scroll bar. The vertical scroll bar always appears on the right margin. Is a new button, and just below the double arrow is a tiny button that looks like a minus sign that lets you split your screen into 2 when double clicked. Then we have the scroll bar. The scroll bar allows you to view your entire document by moving up and down for vertical scroll bar, or left to right for the horizontal scroll bar. Then we have the indent, the right indent. It slides this triangle to the left of the margins to limit the right side of a paragraph to that point. So it allows you to basically define the indents in your document. Then we have the group. This is a command button with a common purpose that is clustered together. Each ribbon contains several groups. So when you click on a ribbon item, it opens up to a group. Then we have the quick launch bar, or the dialog box launcher. It is the arrow in the bottom right hand corner of some groups. When clicked on, it will bring up a dialog box where additional options are provided. Then we have the title bar, which appears at the top. Here it has the name of the program and even the name of the open document. It also contains the minimize, the maximize, and the close buttons. Then we have the quick access toolbar. This is a customizable toolbar that allows you to add your frequently used commands, maybe those commands that you commonly use them. We have the tabs. The ribbon is broken down into 7 tabs, so each of the ribbon items has each of the menus for the 7 tabs, and then each tab has a common purpose and consists of several groups, as we've said earlier. Then we have the first line indent, which tells you or allows you to define how your first line will, or where your first line in your paragraph will begin from. Now let's now start learning a few things on how you can work in a Word document. And the first thing I want us to understand how to do is to create a new document. Now when you are creating a new Word document, you will have opened your Word, and to open the Word window you go to the Start button, locate MS Word, and you open it. And now you can go to just File. File is an menu item that is provided. Then you click on New from the menu bar, and this will ask you to select what template you want to use for your new document. You can also you simply just choose a new blank document here, and then your document will open. You can also simply start your new document by clicking on Control on the keyboard. Control is denoted by CTRL together with New. This is a shortcut for creating a new document. You hold them down together. You press Control and N together to open a new Word document. Now, how do you open an existing document? You have created a document, you've saved it in your computer system, you now want to open it. You simply go to File and then Open. This will take you to a new dialog box trying to help you locate where that document is, the directory where that document is stored. You will navigate through your computer system to get where you have saved the document. Maybe it's on the desktop, maybe it's in a folder in one of your partitions here, or in one of your folders. You will simply locate it and you open the document. Or you can simply press CTRL, Control, that is on the keyboard, together with O for open on the keyboard, and again it will open a dialog box prompting you to select the drive where the file is saved, and then you choose the file and click the Open button. Then Word also allows you to work with multiple documents, as we had said it in the features that are supported in Word. So you can keep switching from one document to another. Again, all the open documents will appear on the taskbar down below, where you can keep switching from one window to another. So several documents can be opened simultaneously if you are typing or editing multiple documents at once. Now, all open documents are listed under the taskbar there, and you can switch from one window to another. Now, the current document is also always denoted by a check mark that shows that this is now the actual document you're working in. And if it's in the taskbar, it will be darker. It will have a dark blue label here to show you that that is the document that you are currently working on. Then how do you close a document that you're working on? You can simply select File and then choose Close on the menu bar, or you can use the Close window button, which is always an X as indicated there if it's visible on the menu bar. Again, we have said that the Close button is available on the Quick Access toolbar that is available. You can define it, and it's usually on this extreme corner, and it's an X. Then also you can use Control. You can use the shortcut Control together with W, or Control together with F4. F4 is one of the functional keys that are available on our keyboards. So you press the Control button together with F4 or W, and your window will be closed. Then we have how do you exit from Word. You can exit from Word by just clicking on File and then Exit on the menu bar, or you can click on the Close button. You close your document completely, or you can just press Alt together with F4 on the keyboard. Now, how can you navigate through your document? Now, Word allows you to do a number of things in your document, and movement around the created document is achieved with the help of the following operations. Now, we have a list of operations you can do and how you can do them. So, to move one character to the left, you can use the left arrow. Now, we have 4 arrows in our keyboard. next to the numerical keypad there, we have the up arrow, the down arrow, the left arrow, and the right arrow. So to move one character to the left, you can simply use the left arrow, or simply just click on where you want, or where you want that where you want the cursor to appear in that character, and you will be there. To move one character to the right, again, you can use the right arrow, or just point the cursor there and the cursor will be fixed there. Now to move one line up, you can use the up arrow. To move one line down, you can use the down arrow. Now to move to the end of a line, you can use the end. End is also a key in our keyboard, and it's provided there. You can move to the end of the document. You can move to the beginning of a document using the home. Now to get to the end, you use the end. To get to the beginning of the line, you use the home. To move up one screen, you can use the page up. To move down one screen, you can use the page down. Now to move to the end of a document, you can use control together with end. Now note there's a difference between moving to the end of the line, you just use end, but to move to the end of the document, you use control together with end. Now to move to the beginning of the document, unlike moving to the beginning of a line, for the beginning of the line you use the home button, but here you use control together with the home. Then other things that you can do is how you can select text in the document. Now to select the document in the text, the following operations can be performed. Now you can select one character to the right, you use the shift together with right arrow key. Then to select one character to the left, again you can use shift together with the left arrow. Then to select to the beginning of the word, you can use control together with shift and the left arrow. Now to select to the end of the line, you use shift and end together. Now to select to the beginning of a line, you use shift and home. Then to select the entire document, you can simply press control together with A. Now let's look at how to format text in Microsoft Word. Now, Microsoft Word allows you to do formatting. Now, what is this thing we are calling formatting? Formatting is the fine art of making your document look effective and attractive. You don't want a document that has so much in it, not well organized, not well formatted. So Word allows you to format your text to make your document look good, to make your document have a good feel, and to look attractive. Now, good formatting distinguishes different parts of your text and helps your readers to take in your message. Now, you can apply formatting to every element of your document, from a single character to the entire paragraphs. Now, formatting text involves tasks like bolding text, italicizing text, and changing the font and the size of your text. Now let's look at these formatting features. Now some of the formatting features we are identifying here, or formatting text features, are defining the font type, defining the font fill. Maybe you can make it bold, you can italicize it, you can underline it, you can add color to your text, or you can define different font sizes. Now let's see how to bold text in Microsoft Word. To bold text, that text has to be in your document. You have to have typed the text. So you will need to select the text, and selecting or highlighting the text means you are moving the cursor over the text so that it is highlighted. And highlighted text will have some color in them or some highlight in them. Then after you have done that selection, you move or go to the Home tab and choose or click the bold icon. Now the bold icon is denoted by a B, as you can see there, a B that is shouting, a B that is bolded. Then you can also, after highlighting the text, press the shortcut, the keyboard shortcut of Control together with B together on the keyboard. That will have the bold effect on your text. Then that is for bold. How can you italicize text? Just like bold again, the text has to be typed in your keyboard or typed in your document. You highlight that text. I've said how do you highlight? You simply press the mouse button down as you pass your cursor over the text so that it is highlighted, and after that you can click on the italicize italics icon that is there. It's denoted by an I and it's slightly slanted, or you can press Control on the keyboard together with I. That italicize effect will be on your text. The third text formatting feature is underline. Now, to underline text again, you select or highlight the text. Then you can go to the Home tab and click on the underline. Underline is denoted by U with an underline, or you can press Control together with U. There's a mistake here. It should be Control together with U, not I on the keyboard. Now, underline provides you with many underline options. You may have the double underline, you may have the bolded underline, you may have the dashed underline, the wavy underline. You can choose what underline option you want on the Home tab. You can also change the font size. You can either enlarge your font or maybe decrease your font size by selecting the text that you want that effect to appear on. Then in the Home tab, you go to the font size definition point. Then you can choose a higher font size if you want it to be bigger, or a lower font size if you want it to be smaller. Then under the font size, you can choose the size that you desire, and then you click OK. Now you can also change the font type of text. Font type here includes things like Times New Roman, Arial, Black, Calibri. You can define what text type you want, or what font type you want for your text. So you select the text in the Home tab, click on the font type, and then under the font type you choose the font type that you wish to have, and you click OK. That effect will appear on your text. You can also change the color of your font. Like here we have black, but you can choose to use any other color that you wish in your document. You select the text, again in the Home tab, click on the font color, choose the color that you desire, and then that color your text will change to that color. How can we format paragraphs? To format paragraphs, MS Word provides you with a number of paragraph formatting features. We have things like changing the case of a paragraph, we have aligning text, we have line spacing, we have borders, we have numbering and bullets. So about line spacing, this is one of the features that is provided to us. This determines the amount of vertical space, that is what space is between one line and the other, and the text also. So Word uses a single line as the default line spacing definition value. How can we insert line spaces? You simply highlight the text that you want that spacing effect to be put, and then in the Home tab under the line spacing you choose the desired line spacing. As we've said, by default, word processing or word processors like Word puts a spacing or a line spacing of a single line, but you can define different spacing parameters like 1.5, you can have 2, and so on, depending on the kind of document you're creating. Now, most of the document writing provides you with what line spacing you should put. Maybe 1.5, maybe 2, maybe a single line space, and so on. Then you also can align text. Now, text here can be aligned to either the left margin, to the center, to the right, or text can move from the left to the right. So you select the text that you wish to have an alignment feature put in, then you go to the Home tab and choose the alignment. Now, MS Word supports 4 alignment types. We have the left, which aligns text to the left margin. We have the right, alignment, which aligns text to the right margin. We have the center alignment, which aligns text to the center margin. Then we have the justified alignment, which aligns text, or text allows text to run from the left to the right margin. Then you click OK, and that margin or alignment feature will be put in your text. Then the last item I want us to look at is the drop cap. Now, the drop cap is a special feature that is supported by Word, whereby drop caps are a decorative touch done through typographical means that you can apply to your document. Now, drop caps are traditionally done with the first letter of a chapter or a section of your document larger than the other characters. So you will have, say, letter D, in this case, bigger, dropping a number of lines in your document. This is commonly used in newspapers or magazines and such like documents, whereby you are trying to put a decorative kind of style in your document. So you have the first character in your document or in your paragraph dropping a number of lines, and then the other characters will go into one line. Now, how can you create drop caps? Again, place the cursor at the beginning of the line or paragraph you want to have the drop cap on. If you want to have the drop cap here, you will place the cursor here. The cursor is usually a line there that shows the insertion point. Then after you've done, you click on the Insert tab and click on Drop Cap. Now choose the desired option. As you can see in the next window, we have none, meaning you will not have a drop cap there. Then you have dropped, you have in the margin. Depending on what option you want, you can choose and then click OK, and that drop cap feature will be applied in your paragraph or in your document. So that is the end of our lesson 1. Thank you. We will meet again for lesson 2.
These televised lectures supplement our robust online learning going on our MKU online platform. You can view more on our televised lectures via our online platform. We are in a digital era, and Mount Kenya University knows this. The following are the steps to follow so as to complete your online application. Download the application form from the website www.mku.ac.ke. Attach copies of your academic certificates and ID. Pay the application fees via M-Pesa pay bill number 270988. Your ID is the account number. 2,000 shillings is the charge for a postgraduate. You can also deposit in the bank accounts provided on the website. Then email all the above to apply@mku.ac.ke.